Hello and welcome to another tier list video. Today we're taking a look at the Old School Runescape skilling pets. Starting us off, we have the Agility Pet. This is the Agility Squirrel. Squirrels on their own are already pretty cute, and this one is like basically wearing a ninja costume. I think the Agility Squirrel is super good. Not amazing, but definitely a solid one, so we're going to find itself solidly in A tier. Up next, we have the Farming Pet. Now, they added recolors for this one not too long ago, and I think overall, they all look pretty good. None of them are fantastic, but there's definitely some good variety you can have with this one, so gonna find itself in the B tier. Up next, we have the Mining Pet. Now, this one is probably my least favorite pet in the game. Overall, I just think it's so bland, especially the brown one. It's just not that interesting. There's not a whole lot going on. And sorry if you like this one, but this one for me is going to be in the F tier. Up next, we have the Rune Crafting Pet. Now this is what I feel the Mining Pet could have been, and then they could have done something else with the Rune Crafting Pet. But this one I think looks pretty good. It's similar to the Rock Golem in terms of its shape and size, but then it has the colorful orb in the middle. And I just think, you know, that draws a little bit more attention, makes it a little bit cooler. Not a fantastic one for me, but a solid choice. It'll find itself in the C tier. Up next, we have the Herbivore Pet. Now this one I think is pretty good. It's not amazing. I don't necessarily love the color scheme of the brown thorns with the grayish brownish hide color. So it's an okay one, but not fantastic. This one is also going to be finding itself in the C tier. Up next, we have the Chompy Pet. Now this one is super cute. If you have this little thing following you around, I'm personally going to be jealous. Definitely one of the cutest pets in the game, but overall doesn't have a whole lot going for it, so gonna find itself in the A tier, but definitely a solid A tier for me. Up next, we have the Master Clue Pet. This one is probably my favorite of the skilling pets. I mean, it's hard to say it's a skilling pet because it comes from clues, but I wouldn't necessarily consider this one a boss pet. But this one is super, super cool. Such a cute dog. I mean, I love dogs. I love all dog pets. This one, definitely my favorite of these, gonna be in the S tier. Up next, we have the Raccoon, the little rocky raccoon. This one is pretty good. I think all the recolors look pretty good, especially the red panda one. Definitely just a solid, cute pet. Gonna find itself probably in the upper tier of B for me. Up next, we have the Heron Pet. Now this one I don't really love. There's not any recolors for it. It's just pretty plain. And you know, if you go to the Minnows dock, you're probably just going to see 100 of these. Pretty common, doesn't look great, not my favorite. Going to be in the D tier. Up next, we have the Beaver Pet. This is from Woodcutting, and this one I think is pretty good. Not fantastic. You know, he's kind of going for that cute style, but just doesn't quite compare up to some of the other cute pets, so he's going to find himself in the B tier. Up next, we have the Chinchampa Pet, and I think all the Chinchampa pets, all the recolors, all look super cute. Definitely a great pet, gonna be a solid A tier for me. Last but not least, we have the Wintertop Pet. Now I think on its own, the Wintertop Pet isn't great, but since they introduced the recolors, I think the recolors do make it look pretty good. Before, it probably would have been in the C tier, but with its recolors, I think it finds itself solidly in the B tier. Well, that's my thoughts. Let me know your guys' opinions on this, and I hope you enjoyed.